Hi, Taurus. How are you? How you doing? You're getting fresh out of the shower. Wet hair, Susie, tonight. So for the new people, I'm Susie. I'm a trauma-informed, evolutionary, and empowerment astrologer. And I'm also a metaphysical practitioner, including Reiki 2. And I love divination to kind of like look into my lovely community's energy. And that's what we're doing tonight for Taurus. So this is a full read. I will look into... hey, Corey. I will look into the energies of I will look into the energies that like you're coming out of, and what I mean is what's energetically available to you. We're trying new lighting. Let me know, people in the chat, if that works. And then we're gonna look at like the energies that are hanging around you now and what's coming up. And we're going to look at you, and we're going to look at other. Other can be a person. Other can be job, family. It can be stress, stuff that's coming up, a healing, your higher self. The thing is that the other energy is whatever energetic presence is impacting you the most. So sometimes that's a person. And sometimes it's job, sometimes. And then the third energy we're going to be looking at is the energy that those two energies create. Because every action is a reaction, right? Not always equal. This is also a great reading for you if you have a lot of planets in the second house. Like my friend Syra, who's an Aries, but she's got a second house stellium. Hello, Mary. And let me tell you something today, people. We have lots of Aries energy. So, like, I feel like even though we're doing earth signs, if you're an Aries and you're just, like, feeling it, or you have Aries placements, like, or fire signs, hello. I don't know if you have to, like, set the notifications to all. I don't think I'm a big enough player in the YouTube game yet where they send out notifications. So we're going to look at everything. We're going to clarify it. I'm going to pull a card from your person because sometimes these just aren't romantic. And I know a lot of people like to look into like the energy of the romance around them. And if it just comes up like not as romantic, I will pull an extra card. So all bases are covered. And then we'll pull an oracle card. Hi, guys. So we have the Five of Swords as the overall energy. And let me just say too that like whatever day, I'm not committing to like this day I do that, at this time I do that, I'm not doing that. However, through the week, I will have one day where I do water signs, air signs. Today's earth, tomorrow will probably be fire, and then also tomorrow night, obviously, I'm on soul navigation. If you're new here, I do all 12 and give away a free mini read every Friday night. But I've also been staying for like the last sign. So tonight would be Capricorn. When I do Capricorn, whoever's hanging out in the chat, I'll do some like free card pulls. And you can ask a question and I'll do my best to get your guides to come kiki with my guides and get you some answers, some guidance, whatever you're looking for. So we'll do that at the end of Capricorn. Okay. I love that you're all here. Okay, so I'm trying this lighting with wet hair. I like to try new things in Mercury retrograde because I'm a glutton for punishment. But we'll see if my almost 52-year-old eyeballs can deal with the cards less illuminated. We'll see. Taurus, in your the energy that you're coming out of, the energy that's what I would call like a diminishing energy, maybe like last week, the last month, it could be over the last year. You'll know how long it is for you. You know, when you find this, it's meant for you because time is fluid. So I don't like to put such a timestamp on things. We have Three of Cups. I'm going to look at the rest of the reading. You know, with the Five of Swords the Five of Wands, that was fire, right? Yeah. The Five of Wands is the overall energy. And I'm using Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, which is just a gorgeous deck. When I get the Three of Cups, it really depends on the cards around it. So I'm actually going to come back and look at that further. I need a barrette like I'm 6. In their energy, I'm just checking to see if the other one's here. I just did a delightful reading for just a beautiful human, one of my clients that I found through doing lives, and she got a gorgeous Emperor and Empress showing up in her read, which is made me very happy for her. But we have this beautiful, strong Emperor. I know that's supposed to be Aries energy. We have a lot of Aries energy right now. We're going to be coming out of it. We just moved into Mars in Aries, and Chiron has been in Aries forever. And if you have natal Chiron, then you feel it like I do. It's bringing so much growth. Those wounds are becoming healed, and you are becoming the wise one. Don't forget, like, you know, we get scared of Chiron, but he became the wounded healer. He became the wise one, and helped others. So don't get scared if you have natal Chiron. I know you're feeling it, but it's when we talk about to what end, it's a good end. You know, whenever I use this deck, or I'm called to use this deck, I always kind of feel like maybe the Emperor card has a little Leo flavor on it. You know, both fire signs. And Leo and Taurus are actually, first of all, Leo and Taurus as a couple, watch out. But Leo and Taurus are not a bad fit. What's interesting is with this Three of Cups, now Three of Cups can be celebration, reunion. Oh, Karen, your Aries moon is probably feeling it like mine is. The moon, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Chiron, all in our Aries energy, all up in our business right now. So luckily it's motivating me, and I feel really alive, and I feel fantastic, and I want to, like, you know, take on all this stuff. And I haven't had anybody to fight with today. But we're definitely feeling it. So I don't hate this energy, because Three of Cups for you can be reunion, it can be support, it can be, you know, sometimes Three of Cups in some other readings can be third party we don't love, right? In the words of Elizabeth Bennet, too many ladies. But this is Queen of Pentacles. She can grow anything out of nothing. Taurus, for some of you, this other energy, and again, that could be a person, a job situation, it can be so many things. But if they are feeling confident and strong, because a lot of the Emperor cards, I don't like them so much. I always say there's like a couple of Emperor cards that I love. This is one of them. This is giving me strength, but like not, it's a quiet strength. And then I always say, like, we are strongest when we can stand fully in our vulnerability and still feel strong. And that's the vibes that this is giving me. Yeah. And this Three of Cups could be reunion, union, or feeling loved, feeling supported, feeling like there's encouragement, and that your emotions are understood. You know, it's that third cup. Gemma from Gemstones Tarot always has really something interesting to say about like the Three Cups and where we see them. Like with the Five of Cups or even the Judgment card. And I think it's just today she came out with her monthly reads. So when you're done here, or maybe tomorrow, please go over and hello, LaTanya. Please go over and go. Her monthly reads are a treat. And she's just there's no way that my community won't absolutely fall in love with her. Hello. Okay, good. All right, everybody's down with the lighting. I was like, you know, it kills a couple of birds with one stone. One, it creates more of a mood. And also, you know, I'm just out of the shower, so I'm worried less about all of this because this camera is not forgiving. It actually makes me look worse than I do in real life. There's no filters. So the lighting, it's like, you know, mood lighting for all of us. I quite like the energy that you're coming out of and that people have been working on. This feels like something that's been in progress for quite a while. Between that quiet strength that this Emperor card is giving and that Queen of Pentacles, those both have a lot of legs. You know what I talk about? Like to give something legs, to give it some longevity, to give it some, like, you know, some real substance to it. This, I mean, the Queen of Earth is on the board. We have substance. Look at the countenance on her face. Also, we're talking about somebody who stands strong. So I'm not mad at that. That's probably one of the best energies that somebody's been coming out of that we've seen. But you know, that North Node do be in Taurus. It's nice right now. Taurus placements had that gorgeous Taurus moon. And then, you know, the North Node is just kind of like kissing everything in the Taurus placement. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus, and of course cross watchers. But Taurus North Node, this would apply to you as well. And like I say, placements in the second house. Especially, you could just have the Sun in the second house. You should still, Taurus is a good thing to watch. Now, in the energy surrounding you now, it's interesting because we have the Fool. Hello, Diana. Your north, if your south node is in Scorpio, love, then your north node would be in Taurus, actually. We have the Fool card. And in this Fool card, she is making an announcement. She's tooting her own horn. She is, like, this to me is tantamount to, do I have two up here? Yeah, okay. This is tantamount to me to, somebody who likes to announce things on Facebook, like the minute they go on the first date, they're like, I'm on a first date. Look at us on our second date. Like that kind of thing. This is the town crier. It's in reverse though. This feels like something that you may, whatever this is that you're walking into, whatever this energy is that you're walking into, I believe that you're walking into it cautiously. I mean, you're a Taurus, you're a fixed sign. But the thing about Taurus is like, it's a fixed sign. They like stuff to be steady, but they still need it to be exciting. You know, you rule the five senses. So, you know, it's like they want the brown cow, brown chicken, brown cow excitement. They're a taste, touch, feel kind of group. Actually, my shirt tonight says "Feed me and tell me I'm pretty" because I thought that was so appropriate for Taurus. So, you know, they're a taste, touch, feel, cuddle kind of group. Sometimes that can lead Taurus to a place that is not as steady as Taurus would prefer. And it feels like this, I feel a lot of worth. I feel a lot of re-examined. You know, we've had a ton of retrogrades. We're in 2 now. We're about to go into a 3rd when June hits. Next Tuesday, 7 o'clock, I will be live with Connie Joe doing the transits for June. There's a lot. There's supermoon. There's the summer equinox. You're going to want to tune in for that. That's 7 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday on Soul Navigation. In there, it's interesting because you're not, there's a want without a wanting to leap without looking. Because the Fool leaps without looking. In there or the other's energy, and it doesn't have to be a person, but if it is, we have patience. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. Whatever this is, it feels precious. It feels precious to me from both of you. You know, I'm almost sus of this reading. The readings today have been pretty bomb, even in my private sessions, but this is a lush, gorgeous, rich reading that has a lot of growth and emotional maturity in it. This beautiful 6 of Pentacles, smack in the middle of our reading. That is the energy that the other and you create. That's reciprocity. You know, when we talk about pentacles, pentacles are actually happening here on the ground. That's a gorgeous energy to create. Oh, that's wonderful, Latanya. This is a gorgeous energy to create because that wanting to, you know, sometimes that card looks like charity, but it's wanting to give to another person. It's wanting to make sure that everybody is being treated fairly. It's wanting to make sure that there is reciprocity. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana and 2 court cards and lots of pentacles. It's a nice reading. Again, I'm almost a little sus of it. It's really nice reading. We have this amazing Chariot card here. Again, this deck could not get more beautiful. I hope you guys can all see it. Part of the Chariot is not trying to control where life is taking you. it's feeling, it's not just letting life take you someplace. It's feeling trust in the universe. It's funny because this was the theme in a conversation I had today with a friend about, like, sometimes it's hard to sit back and just let universe do its job, especially because let's not glamorize it. Sometimes when universe is doing its job, it's like, okay, I'm supposed to let divine timing take over, but there's a building on fire with a person I love in it, right? You can see the person that you care about in distress, and you want to get to them and you want to be able to help, or just something that doesn't sit right, and you're supposed to be letting divine timing take place. That's rough. And even as somebody who, like, understands how all this works, and I really do, like, have trust in universe, sometimes there's somebody that I care about, that I want to be able to, like, lend my support, and not just my support, but everything I have at my fingertips, all, like, my support game is pretty good because it's not just me. What I know that I don't specialize in, I'll refer out, but, like, I have the capability of really lending somebody support. And if I'm not appropriate because I'm too close to the situation, I got something for that. And so when I feel somebody struggling that I feel connected to, but I can't get to them, I want to, tell divine timing to go jump off a cliff and go take things into my own hands, past boundaries that I would normally say that is a boundary. I can't preach about boundaries and then not respect others. We all have that human experience about, like, screw divine timing. This situation needs attending to. I totally get that. The Chariot is like that level up of personal development where you really are kind of calm about wherever this takes me is where I'm supposed to be. I love that. That's your energy. That's you, like, kind of leaning into trusting yourself. Not second guessing your decisions, not putting as much, like, attachment. Mostly water signs have issues with attachment, but I call Scorpio and Taurus the I licked it, it's mine signs. Y'all know what that means. Not sharing food or people. So to be that fully relaxed in whatever this other energy is super gorgeous. And may I say, if that is you, that's one of the harder things to do as a human having a human experience. And also it creates gorgeous space for the other energy or the partner, right? Depending, to flourish and respond back. I mean, think about it. If you had somebody that was completely calm and secure, that's a really beautiful energy to get to play in. In their energy, we have a page of cups. Now, we have, coming into this Emperor, this is a situation that they've worked on feeling confident. They worked on standing in their vulnerability. Guys, if you're a replay viewer, please, 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 I say this in every video, my community is funny. And they're also awesome, beautiful humans. And they're supportive. So please, like, watch with the live chat replay. One, because you'll get to know the cast of characters in case you ever get to actually catch a live. I go 12 times a week, so there's a good chance. And I'm trying to like vary up my time so like everybody has a chance to catch the live, you know. But they're funny. It's fun to watch it with the replay. With the live chat replay. We have somebody who's coming out of struggle to come into the strength and their vulnerability, who's maybe stop trying to fight their shadow or fight whatever it is that they were that they were feeling less confident about, and instead of trying to fix it or fight it. Because we're not talking about not fixing what you need to heal. We're talking about somebody whose insecurities are deep, and let that trip them up. And what I am feeling here is the ability for this person to like come in and stop judging themselves. That's the bottom line. They're not judging themselves as much. And then there's a patience. I feel like whatever y'all went through, if this is another person for you, Taurus, whatever you all went through, again, this has been going on for a while, and when the other was not feeling steady, it may have thrown Taurus off, because Taurus probably doesn't want to waste their time on somebody that's going to be super flaky. They will, but they don't love it. And so now they're being patient because they know that they have to stay in this emperor mode for a while for you to completely trust that this is sticking. That just came in very clear. So they're trying, they may be, you know, the other thing that Page of Cups is an apology. You're having trust in yourself and universe, and they are feeling like maybe there's an apology they have to give you, but they want to come at you slow and steady. And what we have in between, and I know she's real pretty here, but that's that Four of Pentacles. There is something between you two that involves, there's an energy between you two that involves a fear of letting something go that's already in play. For a few of you, this feels like somebody having trouble with their changing body. That's all I'm going to say about that. If that's you, you'll know. I just picked that up for a few. All right, it's time to clarify. What do I want to clarify? Well, I'm going to do Virgo next, Latanya. Yeah, if you have Taurus in your second house, then your Taurus energy is probably, but also if you have a Taurus in your life. Okay, yeah. So I only use, if you're new here, I only use one card to clarify the whole last, with the energy that you're coming out of, the energy that's diminishing. Because I just don't want to spend a ton of time on something that's already passed. I just want to clarify it so that we can, you know, extract whatever we need to know to move forward in the healthiest or the thing that aligns the most for us. I have the Four of Swords. So the feeling that I was getting where you needed support and they needed to come out of insecurities, something that they were healing, seems to be clarified by the Four of Swords here. This is the Light Seers deck by, I believe it's Chris Ann. Everyone has this deck. This deck, for some reason, is like extra truthful. What is everyone's time zone? And don't hesitate also to like leave it in the regular comments. So the Nine of Pentacles came out, so that everything is kind of being confirmed. The Nine of Pentacles, which I call my mini Queen of Pentacles, came out for that Fool in reverse for you, which means you want to be able to, you know, pick the fruit of your rewards. I'm just going to say this here. For a couple of you, this is a relationship recovering from a possible three-party situation. Oh, a lot of central. Okay, so this isn't feeling too terribly late for you. I'm probably killing my East Coast people and England. For a few of you, this is a really true, loving, divine connection with a lot of growth. And there's so much richness. And there's just, I keep feeling this depth of richness and connection. For a few of you, this might be recovering from a third-party situation. But I'm getting the third party is maybe not being something that physically went into union, more as there was like somebody felt emotionally abandoned. Well, actually almost feeling like you felt emotionally abandoned for a little while. And I feel like this is a ways back. And that's that thing that I keep feeling that it's taken a while to get here. Could be what you're healing from. And I feel like this is something that they actually, hi Rachel, this is something that they may have experienced like a long time ago in a relationship before you, maybe not the one right before you, but at some point. And they are really understanding. I don't think that they understood that their conversations with this person, and again, this is just for some of you, but it's like they did not understand that their conversations, especially with the Taurus, you looked at it's yours, their conversation, and that like there was almost like an intimacy of conversation or frequency of conversation that felt very third party to you. And until they realized that they had been through the same thing, they weren't really, they kind of saw it, they might have seen it as drama, but it wasn't. And I'll explain why I'm getting there. You are not, this Fool in reverse, you are not leaping without looking. You are not doing this unless you can reap the rewards of the work that you are willing to put back in, because this is, there's love on this table. That reciprocity in the ability, the longer there's reciprocity between these two energies, whether this is you being valued at work, whether this is you being valued at home, valued by your family, valued by the healing part of you. Sometimes the other energy is like the two sides of us that fight, like the one that, you know, we're our own hype man, and then the other part of us that's that inner child that's still not healed, that inner dialogue, that inner critic. Whichever that applies for you, we have the Five of Swords in reverse. The longer you can sustain that reciprocity and really hearing each other, that just came through clearly. When you're really hearing each other, and you're if you've been in my rooms before, you'll hear me say one of the most beautiful things you can say to somebody you really care about is, how can I best support you? Not deciding for them what feels real, not deciding for them what they need, but literally just giving them reciprocity as it suits them. They have the Three of Cups in reverse on their patience. They're being patient with you because you had to be patient with them. And they were not giving you the support that they should before. Let's get... I had a friend that was going to stop by, and I don't know if they're here, but if they are, they're being awful quiet. Okay. Yeah. There may have been a moment... Wow, that's really interesting. Page of Cups is confirmed by Page of Cups, and the Ace of Swords is being confirmed by the Ace of Swords, the Four of Earth, the Four of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands on the Chariot here. That's a really powerful feeling. For those of you that this did involve like a third party, you felt like emotionally abandoned, or it felt reductionary to your feelings, whatever happened here. Reductionary to your value at work, whatever. I'm feeling reductionary. That slow motion to build things back because you care, that's beautiful. But now it's time to fully... It's funny because we have the King of Wands and the Emperor. We have the Queen of Earth and the Nine of Pentacles. There's definitely a progression. And I really like that. They really want to do whatever small steps, apologize, whatever they need to do. It's another person that's saying they're not getting their notifications. Make sure you hit the notifications all. I don't know why it shouldn't be doing that. I know that I've seen other people saying they weren't getting their notifications. Sorry about that, guys. Ace of Swords is like, it can be a download. It could be a new beginning in thought. There's going to have to be a new mindset to let go of that last little thing. There's so much love and rich history in this reading. I'm almost a little overwhelmed. Let's see if we can get a card from the other energy. I almost want one of these. I do. This is also Colette Baron read. I'll tell you this. Once you've seen, and I know it's all different times because like if I try to schedule it and then I don't get to it, then I feel so backed up and then I feel the anxiety of disappointing everyone. So it's easier if I just go live and like figure it out like an hour or two ahead of time. Wow. It's the happy. They're going to work to, and I mean, this is healing. This is just gorgeous card. Their goal is the same as yours, and I think that the work is going to like, and I love seeing this. It feels like whatever the other energy is for you, they're actually going to like show up and show out. They're actually going to put the work behind serving your highest good. Serving the highest good of this connection, because this connection feels a bit sacred, if I'm being honest. And let's just get one of these. I keep asking everybody, do you guys have any interest in me doing like going through what cards I have and then maybe like giving like little tarot tips? If you do, please, please let me know. Please, please let me know. Because I would do that. Wisdom, learning, joy, art, music. That is for you. I don't know why that I digressed in the beginning of this reading and started talking about Chiron and how like it brings wisdom. And now I kind of feel like why I felt called to have that conversation about Taurus. I mean, I kind of do really love this reading for you, but also what your guides are asking you to do is escape. Okay, I would totally do that. It will be funny to stack all the boxes. You will not be able to see me. Somebody will call A&E and be like, hello, we have a Hoarders episode for you. Let them keep working on themselves. Trust yourself. I think the slow and steady is beautiful. There's just a gorgeous energy and like a rich depth in this connection. No matter what it is, it does have the ability to have legs. But learning, joy, art, music. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is all of those things. We don't get work. I don't pick an oracle deck. And then the one card comes out. This is all led. So when it feels like anxiety, Taurus, when it feels like worry, because this is so important to you, lose yourself in the art, lose yourself in music, lose yourself, find your moments of joy. Taurus is so good at that. Right? You guys are the hug and the cupcake. I'm going to take a very small break and go on to do Virgo replay viewers. Thank you for watching. Again, I go live like 12 times a week and during Sag, Cap, Aqua, and I try for Pisces when those water signs don't take me out of my energy. And I can say that because I am a water sign. I do live free mini reads, and they're not. I keep going until I'm sure you got the message. They're not like 2 seconds long. So we'll do that tonight with Capricorn. And thank you all. I love you all so much. I love you. Now you love you. And if you want to come back, I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye, guys.